Good morning everyone, it's Annika. Welcome back to my channel. It's that time of year. I'm here with my 2026 reset. At the beginning of every year, I love to do like an ultimate life reset where I go into different parts of my life and my home and make sure that everything is like decluttered, reorganized, just feeling good for the new year. I want everything to feel fresh by the time we are done with this because things have definitely gotten cluttered since the last time I've done this. We've already been in the new year for 10 days at this point. I'm filming this on January 10th, but this is like my favorite time to do it because I've had time to like resettle into my routine from the holidays, and now I just feel ready to actually like go into different parts of my life and prep them for the new year. I really want to like take the pressure off of like the reinvention conversation that happens at the beginning of every year, because I think it's, for me, just not a method that works to every year feel like I need to like rebrand myself or reinvent myself. And there were some years where I felt that necessary, and I just don't feel that this year. Like I really just want to continue on with the habits and like the path I was on from 2025. So my method with this every year is I divide this into 2 days. First day is life reset and personal reset. And then I will also go in and refresh my Notion dashboard for the new year. And then the fun part is I do my vision board today, and then I'm also going to do my goal setting. Thinking I want to do it at a coffee shop. I just want to get out of the house. Today's actually Saturday. I'm gonna pull myself together. I'm gonna eat a little breakfast. Then we're gonna head out to get started on all this stuff. I can't believe it's 2026. It's gonna be an amazing year. I'm getting married this year, which it feels so much more real now. You know what I feel pressure to rebrand for is my wedding. I don't even feel pressure to rebrand for 2026. I feel pressure to like be the tip top best version of myself that could ever exist for my wedding. And like in a sense, yes, I want to be, but also I don't want to feel like I need to like improve all these areas of my life just to get married. Like that conversation needs to go for me. This French pin is my new best friend because claw clips never hold my hair up correctly. I'm about to head out, but I need to show you my outfit. This black coat is really cool because it's like, it looks like it's high neck, but it has like a scarf attached to it. I got this from Zara. And then under it, I just have a black Skims top. I have on my Citizens of Humanity jeans and then some Rag & Bone brown boots. On the kits, I wear glasses that I talked about in my favorites video. They're linked in my shop. My rings, these are Ring Concierge. I got them on sale a few months ago. And then this bag is Le Teneur, which I'm actually doing a giveaway with them on TikTok coming up. So if you want to potentially get a bag like this, then I will have that link down below. With the colder months upon us, it means it is officially ski season, and whether you are worried about warmth, protection, or performance when shopping for your ski gear, Helly Hansen has you covered on all of those ends. I'm going to show you the products I picked for my ski gear for this year, and I'll tell you about some of the benefits of each. The rule of 3 is a great way to layer when you're on the mountain, which starts with a base layer. These are the ones that I'm wearing. They are merino wool base layers. The purpose of this layer is its sweat wicking abilities. These are the base layers I decided to go with, and even though no one sees them, I still wanted them to be cute, so I picked the cutest color and pattern. Next would be your mid layer, and this is what I chose for mine. It's a little quarter zip. The purpose of your mid layer is to trap heat. I love the look and the style of this one. Such a cute quarter zip. I love the patch on the side. And for the coolest part, we have the outer layer. A huge benefit to buying in-season jackets, pants, or suits from Helly Hansen is that you could qualify for ski free, which gets you 1 day of free skiing at one of over 70 resorts across North America and Europe. I have always been a bib kind of girl, so I prefer when this is all one piece. Both of these are in the seafoam green color, which is such a beautiful pastel. This gear is so pretty, it's so girly, it really fits my style, but it's also completely made with performance in mind. You have lots of little pockets. This is how the entire outfit looks together. If you are looking for some super high performance gear for your next trip to the mountains, then make sure to check out Helly Hansen. You can shop all the products I showed at hellyhansen.com. Thank you so much to Helly Hansen for sponsoring this video. Hello. It is 7 o'clock right now. Okay, first of all, this French twist is making me feel like so professional, and the turtleneck, I feel like, I don't know, like I'm about to like author a book or something. I sat down here because I did my 2026 mood board. I'll just put it on the screen for you. And I'm gonna kind of like give you a little walkthrough of it. I do this every single year. I like spent a good amount of time just like pinning on Pinterest to my 2026 board. I make a board every single year, like 2025, 2026, and it's actually really cool to look back on. I was looking back at like my 2021 board or something, and I had never even thought about it, like how nice it would be to actually look back at those, but it was so fun to like jump back into 2021 or 2020 and look at those boards. When I started putting it in Canva, literally took me like 15 minutes to make this, which usually it takes me way longer, or I just feel like I overthink it. This is the 2026 mood board. So we definitely have like some bookish things. I put this every year, but this year I actually put a girl like in the library because I got my library card a few weeks ago. I don't think I've said that in a YouTube video because I haven't vlogged in 2026, but I got my library card like 2 weeks ago from my local library, and I love it so much, and I want to spend specifically more time there. And then we have like some self-care things, just making sure I take care of myself and like stay on top of all my self-care rituals. Definitely like leaning into journaling and reading, hence the Louise Carmen journals on here. And then I put a baking photo because you guys know recently I like got more into baking, or like I started like trying to bake again, and I've been loving it. So I definitely want to continue that. That's a hobby that I want to lean into this year. I feel like I always try and force myself to lean into cooking, and it just hasn't worked like the last 3 years. I'm much more of a baker. And then we have some little friend photos up here and down there because I want to prioritize time with my close friends. And then this with the little cowgirl hats is just like giving what I think me and my friends are gonna look like in Colorado before I get married. I put some home photos in here because I really want to keep updating the home. I definitely modeled literally this office space after this bottom photo. This has been on my Pinterest board for like 4 years. So just like continuing to add to the home little by little. I put a New York photo in there. I don't really know how much traveling I'm gonna get in this year because there's a wedding, and to obviously like save money for that. We'll see if a New York trip fits in this year. Maybe a New York work trip would be really cool. There's no way I'm making a 2026 vision board and it doesn't have wedding photos. I'm gonna be a wife by the end of this year. I put in some of my favorite wedding photography. I obviously put in a horse girl photo because I have to continue with that hobby. And then I always put in like some outfit photos. This year, what I really want to get a hold of is like a capsule wardrobe. I think I have great pieces that can be mixed matched so many different ways. And recently, like that's how I've been feeling most confident. More bookish things because I definitely want to read more this year than I did last year. And then I included this photo. I want to do more documenting and more memory making and like specifically saving things for junk journaling. I've like kind of started junk journaling a tiny bit in my commonplace journal, which I can give you guys a tour of. I think I'm gonna do it in the planner walkthrough video that I'm gonna do. I feel like it's true to my current self while still leaving room for who I want to grow into, and that is the goal with this. I always love to put like a little bit of text on my vision boards. They actually keep me super inspired throughout the year. First one is by Eleanor Roosevelt, and it says the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Next one is Proverbs 27:19. It says, as water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. Next one says, very soon you will smile and say, this is more than what I prayed for. I feel like that's just like encompassing of where I'm at with life right now, is so much more than I prayed for. Actually, like really quick side note, the other day I found a journal entry of mine from 2021 and I was listing through things I was grateful for, and my second thing was the new subscribers I have, and in parentheses I put 15 with a little shocked face. And when I saw that, I got so emotional and I was like, you could have never imagined. And then the last one is, the worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt. That is my vision board for 2026. I did kind of start updating some of my Notion. I'm using last year's dashboard and I'm just updating in this because this dashboard took me like so many hours to make. So I just started updating like the cover photo, and then I'm also going to update my word for the year. Last year, I did a lot more of like stricter, more specific goals for myself. That kind of isn't the approach I want to take this year, but I actually wrote out a list of goals in my journal last week when I was just like organically journaling. Okay, so some of my goals for the year are, I want to do like a morning flip through of magazines instead of scrolling on my phone. And I actually like found some really good quotes in the magazine that were inspiring me. So that goal has been working out great so far the first week of the year. Second is do things with the intention of self-discovery. I feel like I started this in 2025 and this is something I want to continue, whether that is through journal prompts or just leaning more into my interests and my hobbies. Next is strengthen my current friendships, not be focused on like the quantity of friendships I have, but the quality of the close ones that I have. Next is journal consistently. I'm not putting a strict number on this. I always put journal daily every single year. And that's, first of all, like not, I think, super sustainable. And two, it's just setting me up for disappointment with myself. So the goal is just to not stop throughout the year. Next is do at least one activity a week that occupies my mind and my body. Something engaging that is going to shut my brain off and let me just be present in whatever I'm doing. Things I think of are like horseback riding, building Legos. Next is post content that is authentic to my life and has a positive influence on people. Try new things without being scared of failure. And even if I'm scared of it, do it anyways. I know on the other side of trying something new, failure is always a possibility, but I don't want that to stop me from posting new things, creating new things, making new types of videos that I've never done before. Next is read books that are out of my comfort zone. My entire goal for the year for reading is just to read books that either change me as a reader or change me as a person, change my perspective on things, open me up to new perspectives, or refine my reading tastes. Maybe a new genre I've never read before, a new author I find that I love. Don't fight getting older. Do my best to embrace it. A lot of my New Year's scaries come from the fact that I hate the thought of time passing, and I think I steal the joy out of certain milestones in my life because of that fear, and I really want to do my best to let go of that. Next is make God a part of my everyday in big ways or small ways. Keep getting back on the horse, literally keep doing horseback riding. Push my creative limits. That kind of goes along with try new things, even if I might fail at them. Next is engage more with my online community. Start a book club or a broadcast channel. This needs to happen like soon. And next is embrace my wedding year. Obviously I'm getting married this year. With that comes a lot of stress. I feel like that can steal a lot of the joy from it. And so I just want to remain present and mindful of why this is an incredible milestone and what it actually means. And it's not putting together the most perfect, fabulous party. It's getting to be in one place with our friends and family and marry my best friend. Next is move my body 3 times a week. This is one of the more like stricter goals because I put like a number on it for myself. Yeah, at least 3 times a week. I do need to have that parameter or like I won't do it. And lastly is not to give up on my skin journey. My skin is clearly not clear still. It has not been a linear journey. And honestly, if it does great and my skin clears, or if it fails completely and we're not able to figure it out, as long as I don't just like give up on myself and just stop doing it, I will be so proud of myself because it's really been actually really hard. Okay guys, here's dinner. We have salmon. We seasoned it with the herb, butter, and garlic seasoning. It's my favorite. Zucchini, sweet potato baked in the oven. I'm gonna eat this and watch RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars. Ooh, fresh out the fridge. They feel so good. Good morning. Today the uniform is cozy because we are on strict declutter, reorganize duty, but first we're gonna go get a coffee at Spotted Deer and a bagel. Read a little bit this morning. It's Sunday, so I just wanted to like rest and relax and have a slow morning, but let's go get breakfast and then we have a job to get this house clean. Basically, the goal for today is to declutter any spaces that throughout the past 6 or 7 months since I've done one of these resets that have like piled up with stuff or just have become really cluttered or disorganized, while also putting stuff aside for like donation. It's 1 o'clock right now, so we have the entire day in front of us to just do this. I also need to take down my Christmas tree and the remaining Christmas decor. There's not that much left because I did it throughout the week, but I do have the garland still up on the stairs and the tree and all the ornaments are still up, so I need to take that down. I also made a little list on my notes app yesterday when I was at the cafe, so I'm gonna put that up on the screen. We're gonna start in the office, which actually does need quite a bit done today. Office is pretty much done. I'm gonna give you a super quick overview of like where everything's from because I haven't given like the new office tour. I love the style of it. I love the coziness. This sideboard is from Amazon. I will link it down below. Most of these trinkets are all thrifted. These fake flowers are from Lowe's, but everything else is pretty much like antiqued. And this book is from HomeSense. It's not super full, but I have like a lot of my craft supplies that used to be on top of my desk here because now there's obviously storage, which is amazing. In here, this one's still miscellaneous. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this side, but this is like PR I'm giving away, some wedding books. This lamp is from Wayfair. That is from this like random art website I found. This is what the desk looks like. I took my desk chair to the campus office and I have it there. So this is what this looks like. I put a few things in these drawers. I don't have much to put in here and I actually need to order like some more organizers like for this stuff, but this is all my stationery supplies. And then down here I have like notebooks that I'm currently using and like receipts that I have to save. And then on this side, I'm gonna make this into like my camera essentials, which literally all I have is like some SD cards and my mics. And then down here is like my tripods, my camera storage. I also antiqued this little clock, which I love. This I'm going to hang in the kitchen, but I'm just keeping it here for right now. And then over here, I decluttered this space, threw away a bunch of old notebooks. These drawers are all just very simple, like really just boring office stuff. This is like phone cases that I've been sent. And then like my iPad keyboard. And here's my crafty drawer, my electronics drawer, and then my like a bunch of cords and wires. This is like my notebooks, my old journals, and then some old electronics. That took like an hour and a half. I'm so tired. I'm gonna eat a little snack and then we're gonna continue with the kitchen. Room 1 done, and it only took like almost 2 hours. Took a little lunch break and now we're going to move into the kitchen, do the cabinets in the pantry, same exact thing, just going through, seeing if there's anything I want to get rid of. This is what it looks like before. that's after. That only took like 1 minute. Way too many Christmas mugs. We had this drawer that was for nothing. It had like random coffee and tea supplies in here. So I put all the espresso cups in here and then our tea organizers at the back. And this just makes so much more sense. So that way we have this shelf to put more mugs. Because I decided I was just gonna make space for more mugs. Okay, Rena did the coffee cabinet. Since we moved all the espresso cups, this is now basically what it's meant to be, which is like anything that has to do with making coffee or tea is here. So, looks good to me. Welcome to reset day 3. I gravely underestimated how long this was going to take me. Yesterday was so exhausting. I swear Renee and I at the end of it like collapsed from exhaustion in bed because we were like, that was so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. And I realized this was also the most Christmas decor I had ever put up. Hence the garland is still on the stairs. I didn't get to that. Once the office took 2 hours, we kind of looked at each other and there was a moment of realization that this was a much bigger job than I remember it being. But I'm really, really happy we got all the hard stuff over with. Everything looks fabulously clean. The pantry looks so organized. It's so clean. I did not clean the fridge, but honestly that gets cleaned weekly, so I'm not too worried about it. The main objectives are the bedroom and the bathroom, which are like my favorite things to do. I have no problem doing that. I'm gonna like just put in my headphones and do it. And the closet, I'm gonna do a closet clean out, which I also do pretty regularly. I also really want to wash my makeup brushes. I think I'm gonna listen to my audiobook while I do this because I need to try and get through Project Hail Mary. I've hit like a dud with it where I just cannot get into it, guys. I'm like on page 180. There's just so much science talk. Like I cannot get into it. I can appreciate the really intricate thought behind it and behind these concepts. I'm appreciating all of it, but I'm having a really, really hard time like getting into it. You guys see these shelves? This is how I have all of my crew necks and all of my sweaters folded, but they're always just like falling over each other and I hate the way it looks. Like, is there a better way to do this? Ugh, I love this coat so much. And I lent it to someone one time and they just absolutely destroyed it. And it makes me so sad because Aritzia doesn't make this jacket anymore. And I'm like, should I just get rid of it? Like, it's so It got so beat up. The leather started peeling, came back without a button. I like have not been able to part ways with it because I'm like in denial that it's completely ruined. And that gave me serious trust issues about lending my clothes. The closet's pretty much done. I went through all the sections. I am just gonna give you a really quick overview of like some of the pieces of my closet because I've gotten some requests for it. This section is tops, and I do have it kind of color coded right now. White just takes up the whole top rack, and then these are different colors. These are drawers that I bought at the Container Store, and I just put them in here because I really wish there was like built-in storage in here, but there's not. And this has all of my athletic wear. We have shorts and then leggings. The bottom is black leggings and running shorts. Here I have hung like my little Pilates tank tops because I'm just able to see them easier, and then I use all of them. This is cover-ups, some more cover-ups like sweats types of things. These two are sweatpants. These are like lounge pants. This moves into Renee's section. This is all of my denim pants, my trouser pants. This is going to be reorganized because these shoe boxes just don't fit this space. I wish these cubbies weren't so large and like they had a divider, so I ordered some little shelving on Amazon because I feel like I can actually fit more here, and these were just like boxes I had from my apartment, but I feel like there's a better way to do this. That is the closet done. Now moving on to the bathroom. I'm only gonna do my side because the other side is Renee's side, and he needs to go through that himself because I don't know what to throw away and what to keep. Usually these drawers stay really organized, but this year that just like did not happen. Like this this is a mess, and to me it's like an organized mess, but just outside point of view this is a absolute disaster. I'm gonna take a look in these cabinets. I know there's probably some products back there that are expired now. The only thing I really need to organize down here is my hair tools. Look at how much better this looks. We have little travel minis over here, facial tools. A lot of this is like oral care. And then here are all of my eye patches, and then like some extra skincare. And then we have some more eye patches, little scalp massager, and these just didn't have a place, so I put them here. Little quick nightstand tour because I don't think I've ever done one. On this side we have melatonin, Vicks, mouth tape, which I don't use really, but nice to have the option. Hand cream, which I do use a lot. Hair stuff, so comb, clips, scrunchies. This is like my little glasses area where I keep just my two most used frames. This is all lip products, and then pens because I'm always needing pens when I'm like journaling in bed. Before I end off this video, I wanted to give you guys a tour of my Notion revamp for the new year. I've been working on this slowly over the past few days. I started it on day one of this vlog. It is like 4 or 5 days later. The reset itself took me like 4 days, and I didn't even do the whole house yet, but we did the major things that like really needed to be done for the new year. Notion is just one of the many ways you guys know I like to plan. I'm gonna try and link this as a template down below. I think I can do that. I have my vision board as the banner photo at the top. I updated my word of the year. Last year my word was blossom. This year my word that I've chosen is balance. I feel like balance encompasses something I really want to be focused on this year, which is just like not letting one area of my life completely take over. This is like the home page of my dashboard, and then I have pages within this. So I'll show you the home page first. I add some photos on the side for just like a little mood board collage effect. I have this quote from Eleanor Roosevelt that I also had on my vision board. I have an in your 20s quote, added another Pinteresty photo, and then Proverbs 27:19. Moving down, I have like a weekly master to-dos. I actually do use this throughout the year when I don't have my planner with me, or if I just need like a really quick tick to-do list. And then moving down, I have this label as my content calendar from last year. I want to change this. I don't know. I want to see if I can make this a plugin of my Google Calendar, because that would be way more helpful. Moving up, this is where all of my pages live. And I did update all of these pictures just so they felt a little bit more fresh. I kind of want to change one of these because it looks like 3 of them are journals. It does really bug me how these don't line up correctly, but I'm gonna fix that later. But I changed out that photo for something I like better. So for the goals tab, I have my vision board page, which I always just put like my vision board for the year. I have my 2026 goals page. I did this differently this year and I really like it. All the photos that you're gonna see on here are from Pinterest. Like, just went onto my Pinterest and screenshotted a bunch of different things that I thought looked cute. So I wrote out all the goals that I read you guys earlier. And then again, did the Pinteresty photos down the side. Then at the bottom, I did have this last year, but I changed it up a bit. I have a page for every single month, but they're formatted in a way to where you can see this really cool cover art for each month. So what I decided to do this year was just copy my yearly goals and paste it into every single month. So every month has a copy of my 2026 goals. And that way, throughout every month, I can go through and check off the ones that I feel like I'm keeping up with and see which ones I'm like falling behind on or not paying enough attention to. Going back to the dashboard, we have my planning section. This is my weekly planning, and the only reason I have this is because it's like a plugin with this one down here, so I don't really use that page. It's more of just like, it has to be there. Then we have my wedding planning page. I had Notion like help me make a checklist for the months leading up to the wedding, because there's 9 months. And then I have my daily ticks page, which again is like a plugin for this thing down here. Don't really use it much. Then down here we have my personal pages. I'm excited to use this one this year because I again did not use it much last year, but I kind of simplified it. Here last year I had like a specific reading goal, like read 50 books a year, which did not happen. But this year I decided to put my goal is to read books that change me as a person or a reader and get off my phone, because the correlation is that the more I read, the more I should be off my phone. And then we have this little fun counter up here. I got this off of, I think, Etsy last year from a template. We have a section for my 2026 5-star reads. Oh, I actually had one already. Oh, fun. Then we have my book log, which again, I'm already using. It has a space for the title, the author, if it's read or if I like DNF'd it, the genre, and then the rating. This is gonna be in next week's reading vlog, so I'll talk about it more there, but I did start a book journal a few weeks ago, and I've just been journaling about every book that I read, and I'm really liking it. And I left a space because I want to print out the cover of the book and paste it there. So like the actual reviews and my thoughts live in here. TBR, I want to fill this out because I actually have some books written in my notes app of things I want to read this year. And then a wish list. I honestly don't know what that is. That's been there since last year and I don't even know what I would put on there. And then we have a habit tracker. I got this template from Notion. The story behind this is I put Renee onto Hobonichi's, and he has like the coolest annual grid for his habit tracking. And I'm like so jealous and I want one so bad. So I attempted to find like a similar digital version on Notion, and this is what I found. And I'm honestly kind of confused by it because when I click it, this code just comes up. Let's pretend I drank 80 ounces of water. It fills the dot down here. The point of this is I wanted to be able to look back over the entire year and see like the ones I've completed, but I don't know why some of them are dotted already. Like I think the template came that way. I don't know. I'm not recommending that page yet because I don't know how it's gonna go, but I really just wanted my own habit tracker. Finances page, I'm not gonna open that because that has obviously like private information, but it's basically just like income, big expenses. I think I wanna add a wedding budget area. So now on the work drop down, these are the last pages. My content ideas page is completely blank right now because the year just started. But actually one of the ideas I have is planner, down plus journal ecosystem. Spreadsheets always work the best for me with content planning. I just thought it'd be nice to have a list of running ideas on here. So that's really all that is, very simple. I think that's pretty much it. Thank you for being patient with me with this video because this took me much longer to film than I thought it was going to. I hope you're having a really good start to the new year. I will have my other socials linked down below if you want to go say hi over there. I will see you very, very soon in my next video, in the reading vlog. I'm really, really excited about that one because it took me a really long time to film it. Also, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the vlogs. I love you guys so much and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!